Modern field archaeologist with reputation second to none. Don't read my notes. Is that you?
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't sound like me.
Dr. Francis Pryor, MBE, writer of books, Britain, BC and Britain AD. Yeah? A couple of them, 4 books you've written, is that right?
4, yeah. Last one's about the Middle Ages, actually. So, yeah.
Okay. Also, a working farmer. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. I've got a small sheep farm. I've got 120 ewes or something like that.
So which came first, archaeology or farming?
Well, farming when I was a lad, then archaeology when I was a student and afterwards when I went into the profession. And then about 20 years ago, I found that I sort of, the soil was in my blood and I took to farming again.
Surely, I don't know, Middle Ages is a period you specialise in, I believe. Is that correct?
No, I've just written a book on it from a position of extreme ignorance. The actual period I specialise in is the Bronze Age and the Neolithic, which is the New Stone Age. So when farming arrived, and that's why I'm interested in farming, because the Neolithic is when the first farmers got here. And that's a period that absolutely fascinates me.
Would it be correct to say that apart from digging like you are here today and finding new bits and pieces, everything's known now about how life was in those days and it's all regulated and put down and there's nothing else to learn?
No, nothing could be further from the truth. I should think if we know 10% about life in the past, in the remote past in prehistory, I should think we're doing well. Maybe it's only 5%. There's a vast amount to be discovered.
Will we find it?
Yeah, it's not so much a matter of finding it, it's also a matter of thinking about it and understanding what it is that we know already. There's an awful lot of facts in archaeology and not an awful lot of people trying to join the facts up to make a story. And that's what I try to do, to make a story.
Is it a big jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah, it's a very strange one. In a way, it's a white jigsaw puzzle. So it's a jigsaw puzzle where it's hard to see the patterns. You can fit the pieces together, but you can't see a picture when you put the pieces together.
They're all upside down.
Yes, you could be looking from the back.
Tell us a bit about Flag Fen in Peterborough. You've got an interest there, I believe.
Yeah, yes, I was lucky enough to find it back in 1982. And it's probably the best preserved late Bronze Age site in Northern Europe. We've got 60,000 timbers which survive about 6-8 foot long, 2.5 meters long, something like that in modern English. Planks, pottery, swords, daggers, spears, bodies, bones, you name it, we got it.
What do you do with the bodies as a matter of interest? Do they get a proper burial, or how do you handle that? What happens there?
Usually they're loose bone. And the thing is, you say get a proper burial, but we don't know what Bronze Age funerary rites were. And I'm certainly not going to give them a Christian burial. They wouldn't like that at all, I shouldn't think. So the answer is you treat bones and human remains with great respect. And I think, you can be reasonably sure that if you treat them that way, they'd be happy with it.
Perhaps the best known archaeological site in England for people that aren't particularly interested in archaeology is Stonehenge. You have an interest there, I believe.
Oh, well, every archaeologist who does pre-Roman Britain's got an interest in Stonehenge. There's been some really big breakthroughs lately. Some excavations actually taking place now and last year at a place called Durrington Walls, just outside Stonehenge. Another henge monument, but this time much bigger, but with outstanding stones, is really revealing that the landscape around Stonehenge was a sort of theatre of religion on a vast scale. People were travelling on sort of pilgrimages for miles within this landscape. It's absolutely fascinating, and is showing us that people around 2000 BC were enormously sophisticated.
How's it going here today?
This turned out to be, we thought it was going to be a complete disaster. And subsequently, because we kept our nerve, it's starting to make sense. But I think you'll have to see the television programme to see how it makes sense. And what's going to happen today is going to be fairly critical. I mean, we were out here fairly early this morning doing some new work in a new field. And I think that's going to produce some answers. But we've already produced some important answers in the first field that we did on day 2.
So a lot of work to do today, yeah?
Oh, yeah, plenty to do.
Perhaps we'll catch up with you later in the day. Thank you.
Thank you.